The wind had been howling since early evening. In Los Angeles, cold is usually just a concept, but tonight, a genuine chill cut through the air. By the time Alex got back to his apartment, it was late. But even from a distance, he could see the lights burning in many of the units of his 18-story high-rise. Alex fished out his keys, stepped into the elevator, and pressed the button for his floor, the 17th. The elevator began its ascent. The only reason he'd moved into this building was because a few of his friends lived here. But all of them, after sharing plenty of urban legends over drinks, had given him a clear warning. Dude, honestly, don't sign a lease here. This building has a reputation. At the time, Alex had just laughed it off. But right now, inside the elevator, the button for the 17th floor was lit. Suddenly, right before Alex's eyes, the button for the 18th floor depressed on its own, and its light flickered on. Alex froze, trembling for a second, just staring at that button. And then panic set in. He started mashing the buttons for every single floor, praying the elevator would stop anywhere. Just let him out. But despite the control panel lighting up like a Christmas tree, the elevator didn't stop. Alex's mind raced back to that ominous warning from his friends. Finally, the elevator jerked to a halt at the 16th floor. Alex bolted out like a frightened cat and immediately started pounding on his friend's door. That night, Alex crashed on his friend's couch and didn't say a word about the elevator incident. Days passed, and things returned to normal. Until one night, Alex was running late again. He was praying silently that everything would be normal. As he approached the elevator bank, a shiver ran down his spine. It felt like a bucket of ice water had been dumped down his back, because standing right there in the corner of the elevator cab was a man. The man stood perfectly still, no expression, no smile, no frown, no sadness, nothing. He was just staring at Alex with a dead, icy gaze that made the air feel 10 degrees colder. Alex stepped in quietly, rationalizing. It's a big building in LA. He's probably just a neighbor or someone's guest. The doors slid shut. The atmosphere instantly grew heavy. The silence was deafening. Alex felt a creeping sensation that the man was moving toward him. His breath hitched. The man hadn't moved his feet, but Alex could feel a hand extending toward him. He could hear breathing right next to his ear. Alex stood rigid, refusing to turn around. His floor. The moment the doors opened, Alex scrambled out and spun around. His fear spiked into sheer terror, because the man who had just been standing inches from him was gone. The elevator was empty. Alex rushed into his apartment, locked the deadbolt, didn't open a single blind, and buried himself under the covers. The night passed without incident. The next morning, Alex went to work downtown as usual, but today traffic was a nightmare, and he got back very late. He was annoyed and exhausted as he stepped into the elevator. Maybe his luck had turned. Nothing weird happened on the ride up. Alex got off on the 17th floor. As the elevator doors chimed and closed, he saw a man walking up the stairwell from his floor. Alex paused. He thought about calling out, asking what the guy was doing, but remembered he was the new guy in the building. Maybe the guy lived in the penthouse or was just smoking on the roof. Alex unlocked his door. Just then, he heard the heavy metal fire door to the roof creak open. Curiosity got the better of him. Alex dropped his messenger bag and sprinted up the stairs toward the roof access. Stepping onto the roof, Alex stopped cold. A chilly breeze whipped around him. The lights of the LA skyline glittered below, beautiful and distant. Then he saw him. The same man standing in the far corner near the edge. The man had his back to Alex, leaning casually against the parapet, looking down at the street. Alex took a tentative step forward when a voice cut through the wind, sharp and clear. "Come on over, Mr. Alex. You came up to see, didn't you? To see who I am? Well, are you happy now?" Alex stumbled back 2 steps. "Oh, backing away won't help," the voice continued, amused. "Come here. I'm extending a hand of friendship. Shake it. I won't bite." Alex stammered, Who are you?" The man chuckled darkly. "I'm the reason this building has its stories, the reason the rent is so cheap. Many have heard the rumors, but only a lucky few like you get a personal introduction." "Seriously, who are you?" Alex snapped. The man turned slowly, his eyes bored into Alex. "You still don't get it. I am the ghost that keeps this building empty." Alex started laughing. Hysterical, terrified laughter he couldn't control. He doubled over, clutching his stomach. When he finally gasped for air and opened his eyes, the man was gone. But the voice whispered right in his ear, "You shouldn't have laughed at me, Alex." Alex bolted. He slammed the heavy roof door behind him and turned toward the stairs. But the elevator was there. The doors were already opening. The hallway light flickered. Alex knew waiting was a death sentence. He leaped for the stairs and practically flew down the flight. Behind him, he heard the elevator doors ding and slide fully open. He glanced back over his shoulder. The man was stepping out of the elevator, smiling that same empty smile. Alex scrambled to his apartment door, fumbled with the keys, threw himself inside, and slammed the deadbolt home. He leaned against the door, gasping for air. He grabbed a bottle of water, downed it, and walked toward the sliding glass door to the balcony to get some air. He slid the door open, and the same man sprinted screaming from Alex's own balcony, charged through the living room, and vanished right through the locked front door. Alex stood paralyzed. His brain couldn't process it. A second later, adrenaline took over. He unlocked his door and ran into the hallway, screaming for help. He started pounding on the door of the apartment across the hall. No answer. He hammered on the next door. Finally, the door cracked open. A neighbor, looking disheveled and annoyed, peered out from the darkness. "Are you high? What is your problem? That door you were pounding on, that's where it all started. Get away from there, look. If you're freaking out, crash on my couch tonight, but get out in the morning. This place is cursed." Alex wheezed. "I think I'm losing my mind. This guy, he's chasing me. Why me?" "That door you were banging on," the neighbor muttered. "That's where the nightmare began." Alex stepped forward, but suddenly a hand grabbed his arm and yanked him back. "Are you insane? Do you have a death wish?" Alex blinked. The door slammed shut on its own. The man who grabbed him wore a hoodie and was sweating profusely. "The 17th and 18th floors are completely vacant," he said. "Nobody lives here." He told Alex about Michael Newman, a quiet accountant, a blood transfusion, HIV, fear, abandonment. One day, Michael Newman was found dead in his bathtub. After that, people saw him everywhere. Elevators, stairwells, the roof. "You can't stay here," the man said. "I'll drive you away." In the car, Alex asked, "How do you know all of this? And if it's so dangerous, why do you live here?" The man smiled sadly. "My name is Mike Newman Jr. I'm the son who abandoned his father when he needed him most. We all bleed the same color. The sun shines on all of us, and death comes for us all eventually. As of tonight, 3 floors of that building, the 16th, 17th, and 18th, are sealed off. Only one apartment is occupied, mine.